TrustAM, the weekday carousel.
Right, our interested today, we've got Lawrence Bennett coming back in.
Yes, certainly have. Yes, he's here in the studio, waiting to get in this chair that I'm sat in.
I know, yes.
When I get out, obviously.
Obviously. We got another request that's come in as well, and our guest today, as I say, is Lawrence Bennett, been on the show many, many times, and he sent in a request for the Hollies. Oh, you can't do better than the Hollies as well. I love the Hollies from the 1960s, and they are going to look through any window. Fabulous Hollies and Look Through Any Window. That was requested by Lawrence Bennett, and fortunately for you, I was singing along to that, but I had the microphone down so you couldn't hear me. Welcome to the weekday carousel. If you've just tuned in, it's approaching 29 minutes past 10 o'clock, and we're very pleased to say that we have a guest at TrustAM, somebody who's been here many times before, and I've got to say a very good morning to Lawrence Bennett. Good morning.
Oh, very good morning, my friend.
And how are you?
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it's great to be back on. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, very, very good indeed. Nice to have you. Not very good weather today, but we don't moan about that.
No. Try and deal with the British weather, don't we?
So, just to remind the listeners what your claim to fame is.
Well, don't know about fame, but yeah, literally, I'm, like I said, a young person doing a variety of different things through my life, making, of course, what you've got to do, and guys, in your life, make the most of it, doing a variety of different things from dancing, wrestling, cosplaying, going to theme parks, making the most of your life. That's exactly what life's about, guys.
And have you been busy recently?
Yeah, pretty busy, actually. We've been doing a lot of different things, obviously. Last year I went back to Florida to visit my parents, so obviously went to all the theme parks and stuff over there.
Where's that?
In Florida.
Oh, Florida!
Indeed,
It's not bad for some. Florida,
yeah. It
very
was
nice.
quite cold at points though.
Really?
Because it went into November and December, and they had some fairly cold spells, so it was weird because obviously I've never been there at that time of the year, and never seen it like that, and I got to experience Thanksgiving for the first time.
Oh, right.
It's kind of like an early Christmas.
Yeah.
But it's just without the presents. But obviously a massive, massive dinner, and yeah, the Americans absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's feared. It's a strange one's perceptions because you can be cowering hearing work stuff in the cold. And you can think, oh, I wish I was in Florida, I wish I was in Miami, forgetting, of course, that they can experience the same temperatures and even worse than us, below zero.
Points, yeah. When I was speaking to my parents recently, they said they've had they've been hit with cold points, and sometimes it's been as cold as it is here, and even they've had ice as well, and it's snow, and it surprised me, to be honest, but that's weather around the world.
So were you born here or there?
I was born here.
Oh, you were born here, and they've moved there?
Yeah, they moved there in 2020. We've been going since...
Why, was it something you said?
It was literally we've been going since I was little. In 1999 we first started going to Florida, and obviously the Disney parks, and we fell in love, and over the years Mum and Dad just started to go more and enjoy it, and they said they wanted to move out there, have a life and go and do it. And
why
I said,
not?
Well, yeah, go for it. And in 2020, obviously one of the hardest years for us all.
Oh, the COVID times, yeah.
So they managed to go through that, which was a big thing, and they are living their life to the max, and honestly I miss them both, but I know that their life now is much better there than it is here.
Of course, with all our modern communication devices, it's not difficult at all. Emails and WhatsApps.
Yeah,
and...
we're always calling each other all the time and keeping in contact. But yeah,
Right.
obviously, hopefully going back over again later on in the year and going to do the parks and the
Very
and stuff,
good.
so,
Excellent.
Yeah, it should be grand.
Meanwhile, back in this country, just tell us where have you been, what you've been doing.
Yeah, so recently I had a trip to Blackpool.
Oh, I love Blackpool.
Yeah.
We're going there. We're going there very shortly. Yeah.
Yeah, literally had a few different things, going to the karaoke's, visiting a few of the attractions like the Blackpool Dungeons and Madame Tussauds.
I love the dungeon.
They are brilliant, the actors and the theme. And
I was going to say, for anybody who doesn't know, what happens is you go in, you put in this waiting area, and then you're called in, and there's a series of young actors, all dressed in costume.
And they are brilliant as well.
Utterly brilliant and very convincing. And of course, you're in a surrounding which makes it even more applicable of what they're saying, what they're doing, and they interact with the crowd very much indeed. And they move you gently from one part of the complex to another. And it's really, we went a long time ago now. Well, a long time. I'm only talking about 4 or 5 years ago, but I'm itching to get back there. So, had you been before?
Yeah, we've been a couple of times. They've actually added like a few new scenes as well.
Oh, good, yeah.
But what I like about it is like it's everything that they could put into it. It's the theming. It's even the smells and stuff.
Yeah, the smells definitely. Yeah.
Some of them are horrible, obviously, but the thing is as well, it makes obviously like history really interesting, but it's also entertaining to listen to it, because sometimes you could listen to history and go, oh yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, it brings it to life, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's situated sort of like below the tower.
Yeah,
isn't it? And obviously you've been up the tower a few times.
Been up to the tower. Yes, very windy. It's known as the Windy City for a reason. But I love Blackpool. And lots of different things going off.
I'll tell you one thing that we love particularly, because it's so different to anything else you can ever do. We love just sitting in the ballroom and watching people dance and listening to the very famous pipe organs and electric organs and stuff like that.
I've not done that actually at the moment.
It's chilling out. It's the ultra chilling out experience, because you've got this magnificent ballroom, which is probably one of the best in the entire world.
Yeah,
and you just. Everywhere you look, there's something to look at, and of course the music's very appropriate, and it's lovely.
Yeah, I can see why they use it as well for Strictly as well. So
well, that's it. That's it exactly. Yeah.
It does look stunning from what I've seen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Blackpool, here we come. I mean, people might deride Blackpool, but no. It's if you go to the right places, it's very, very nice. We love it. We particularly love the North Pier.
Yeah, I like the piers. I think we actually we visited the South Pier on this recent trip, and I think it was my first. It might have been my first time actually on the piers.
Really?
And we went to go and do a couple of other rides and stuff, and there was. Very, very good. Very not my cup of tea. My partner and my friend who we went with, they absolutely loved doing the few rides. So
at the end of the North Pier, there's what's called Bloom's Bar. It's a big indoor bar, but outside there's got a big semi-covered area called the Garden.
Okay.
And you can sit in there on a hot summer's day. It's completely shielded, and you've got the sea all around you and underneath you, obviously. And they do have live acts on there. People singing and or just a disco.
I know that there's plenty of acts that get there and stuff, and obviously if you ever get a chance to go, guys, go and support the acts that are on down there.
We do. Yeah.
Because some seaside resorts need as much.
It can get very busy indeed. Yeah. So what else? You're doing Blackpool. What else?
So recently, so I've started a newer job on a Friday. Doing karaoke and things, and we actually did a recent event. We did a charity night raising money for Western Park.
Right. And, very good. I know Western Park very well.
Yeah, we did a theme, and we did Stars in Our Eyes. So obviously, just like the TV show, we all got dressed up, obviously in costumes and everything. We've not all got the best of voices, but we went and did it, and obviously we just actually calculated the money yesterday, and we raised like just over £130
Well, that's good.
Yeah, exactly. Every penny counts to it.
So really well.
Yeah, we were chuffed. We had a great night, great turnout. out. Great variety acts, and just want to say anyone that's listening and took part, thank you very much for doing it. Much appreciated, and thank you for everyone that donated.
Yes, indeed. We'll take a little break, Lawrence, now for another piece of music. Quite appropriate, actually, because one of the places we love to go in Blackpool is called Mardi Gras.
Okay.
It's a cabaret bar, and it's near the North Pier. And here's Paul Simon, who is inviting me to the Mardi Gras. Take me to the Mardi Gras.
Very nice.
One half of Simon and Garfunkel. Paul Simon, Take Me to the Mardi Gras.
Great song.
You're listening to More Variety TrustAM Radio here on the Weekday Carousel with yours truly, Steve Roberts. We've also got Diane round, who'll be in a little bit later. And our guest today, Lawrence Bennett. And we're just reminiscing about places that we like going. And you mentioned Scarborough. And they have a funicular railway, don't they?
Yeah.
I never forget, when I was little, I think I must have been about 10, and we went down the funicular right the way to the beach, and we got there, and I realised I'd left my cowboy hat on the bench at the top.
Oh dear.
Oh, I was distraught. And the parents there were, we'll have to get the next funicular to go back up again to get the wretched... and we did. And it was gone.
Oh dear.
It wasn't there. So on the rare occasions I've been there, I've looked for it since, maybe 30, 40 years late. But
See if it turns up. Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing going and being by the ocean, because you just get the power of the ocean, and you just realise how massive it is. And it's also totally refreshing and different to being like in the middle of the country to where we are.
Yeah, exactly. As I mentioned, seaside resorts and stuff, like I said, I've grown many years of seaside resorts, like I said, from Great Yarmouth, Skegness. Probably Skegness is my all-time favourite to go to. Love going to Fancy Island. I've got many memories there, growing up with my grandparents and stuff, and some amazing times down there. We go, like, maybe say 3 to 4 times every year.
I took my phone to Skegness many years ago. I can't remember the date. I'm shocking for dates, but I do remember music. And if you Karma Chameleon, Karma Chameleon. Oh dear, we don't need that singing. And that was the big hit. And I took a bus load of kids down there, and I don't know, about 25. With another teacher, and we had a great time.
Oh, very nice.
I don't know what they got up to, but I didn't ask. Yes, all these wonderful places. So anyway, you like doing charity work then, and collecting money for different charities.
Indeed.
What kind of charities have you? You mentioned Western Park. What others?
That's pretty much, I would say, the main one that we've like kind of raised money for. We did like I said, we did obviously the Stars in Our Eyes. We did a talent night a couple of years ago at the Trades and Labour Club in Sheffield, and we did another one for Western Park then. That was the first one we did, and I think from that, we raised like £292 on that night.
That's very good, isn't it? Yeah.
And we had some amazing talent. We had some really good singers. We had a Michael Jackson impersonator dancer, brilliant. We had a magician. It was just a really good night. Obviously we raised plenty of money. We did a raffle, and obviously I always try and help anything I can for charity. Obviously, whenever I'm in shops and things, obviously I see a charity box, I'll always put some money in there. We've got a gentleman in Sheffield, people might know him around here, possibly from social media and stuff. It's a guy named Johnny raises money for Macmillan. He won a Pride of Britain award, actually, I think it was a couple of years ago, and he's raised hundreds of money, and we always see him, and I'm always having a chat to him and donating money and stuff. And obviously all them charities need as much help as they can get. We go to charity shops and buy some amazing bargains all the time, and obviously help donate any money.
So what have you got coming up in the future?
We're hopefully going to do some more charity stuff, so that will be really good. Not sure what obviously what events we've got planned yet, but hopefully you're going to be doing some more things like that. got loads of different stuff coming up in life. Going to be doing some more dancing in the year. Going to be doing wrestling again as well. Actually, this weekend wrestling. So yeah, getting myself chucked around like a rag doll at the weekend. It'll be lovely.
Let's face it, you're not the biggest guy on the planet.
I'm not. No.
You've got nothing in common with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No. I love his films, but not.
You could stand behind him and nobody would know you're there.
But yeah, we're wrestling on Sunday. Me and my wrestling team, Sheffield Wrestling Federation. I think I mentioned this before, that we started literally just in the backyard, wrestling on the trampolines and just doing little different things. And our company has grown so much over the years with it. And honestly, they're an amazing team to work with. Obviously, we have good guys, we have good bad guys, we've got some really good characters and stuff. Obviously, when we're in the matches, we're in a show. Obviously, we're putting on a show, and we, like I said, we get cheered, we get booed. But obviously, behind all scenes, obviously, we're all really good friends, and we go out there and put on the best show that we can.
And of course, raising money for charities is a very, very worthwhile enterprise.
Yeah, I think we did, actually, a couple of years ago, I think we did one of the fun days that we've done, and I think that was raising money for a charity. I think it might have been the Sheffield Children's Hospital. It's either the Sheffield Children's Hospital, and then I think there was one actually at Hope in Derbyshire, and that was raising money for a girl to do one of the fun runs.
Oh, right.
So that was really good as well. We only had like 3 wrestlers on the day, because obviously it was a bit out and it was a bit hard for some of the wrestlers to come. But it was myself, my partner Catherine, and a guy called Stefan, the Welsh Warrior. And we literally, there were only 3 of us, and we managed to pull off a full show all day. I was very surprised at that. But yeah, like I said, we love going out and entertaining, doing the best we can.
Lovely. It's been a delight once again, Lawrence, having a chat with you, and we look forward to doing it again sometime.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. Always much appreciated.
Always a pleasure. And we're going to finish with, well, I always say, around about this time every Friday, when you listen or watch the news on the television, it can be terribly depressing, can't it?
It can be,
awful.
yeah.
And what we like to have is a bit of a laugh. And we're going to have a laugh today in the company of Ray Stevens. Do you know him?
Not sure, no. I might know when I hear them.
And it's called The Streak.
The Streak, okay.
Have you heard of this?
Hello, everyone. This is your action.
I think I might have heard this, yeah.
Okay, Lawrence, thanks a lot. Bye
Thank you
for
very
now.
much, matey. Bye-bye.
Bye. We had a guest in